Owing to the current development ongoing in Abia State's capital city, Aba, the African Development Bank Group has approved a loan of $150 million to support a major road rehabilitation project in Abia State. The project will see the rehabilitation of roads, erosion control infrastructure, and preparation of solid waste management facilities in the state's capital, Umuahia, and the commercial hub, Aba. Financing for the project, estimated at a total cost of $263.80 million, would come through an African Development Bank loan of $100 million, a Canadian African Development Bank Climate Fund loan of $50 million, and a $125 million co-financing loan from the Islamic Development Bank. It is expected that the Abia State government will provide $23.80 million in counterpart funding for compensation to people affected by the project and implementation of resettlement action plan. It also noted that under the project, which was expected to be completed in 2029, a total of 248.46 kilometers of road, 58.03 kilometers of roads in Umuahia, and 190.43 kilometers of road in Aba, the commercial capital city of Abia State, will be rehabilitated to asphaltic concrete standard at varying cross sections. It is also noted that erosion sites in Umuahia and Aba will be reinstated, as well as preparatory studies undertaken for private sector participation in solid waste management for the two cities. It also goes ahead to reveal that the project will also include capacity building, project management, and development of social infrastructure such as rehabilitation of schools and provision of sanitation facilities in schools, community market, and hospitals. With an estimated population of about 553,000 and 814,000 respectively, Umuahia, capital city of Abia State, and Aba, the commercial hub city, are currently facing serious infrastructure challenges arising from decades of underinvestment amidst rapid urbanization. The situation is aggravated by gully erosions and the emergence of huge piles of solid waste on the roads. When completed, the 1.37 million population in the two cities will benefit from reduced travel time, reduced vehicle operating costs, and lower transport costs. The project will also create about 3,000 temporary jobs, that is 30% for women, at the construction phase, and about 1,000 permanent jobs during the operational phase. The permanent jobs will particularly benefit the youth, who will make up 50% of the project. They will also be trained in contract management by the State Youth Road Maintenance Corps for road maintenance, a body of young Abia engineers drawn from the 17 local government areas of the state. The African Development Bank's portfolio in Nigeria comprises 48 operations worth $4.2 billion. The national operations account for 90% of the portfolio, for 41 projects amounting to $3.79 billion, while multinational operations constitute 10% for 7 projects amounting to $0.41 billion. There are 24 sovereign operations which amount to $2.36 billion, or 56% of the total commitment, and 24 non-operational, that is $1.84 billion, or 44%. Abia State, created 31 years ago, is one of the few states in Nigeria blessed with unquantifiable array of human capital and natural endowment. The state, which prides itself as God's own state, is a hub of industrialization and commercial activities. It has a large deposit of crude oil and acres of arable land where rubber and palm tree are cultivated. The strategic location of the state and plethora of resources therein attracted the federal government to site the Eyimba City Economic Zone. When completed, the project will be an economic hub for the 9 southeast and south-south states. The project on completion will be linked to the railway, airport, and seaport. It will not only transform the economy of the state but also turn the region into a manufacturing and industrial powerhouse, where auxiliary drivers of commerce, logistics, entertainment, education, and healthcare will thrive. For over 2 decades, Abia State has been misruled by self-serving leaders who have squandered the state's enormous human and material resources, mindlessly leaving it on the path to its dreaded descent into perdition. This led to breakdown of infrastructure, frightening and unacceptable increase in inequality, corruption, abject poverty, poor healthcare, non-payment of wages of workers, high rate of unemployment, weak economy, collapse of the education sector, amongst others. However, the new deal for Abia State by the new government is a visionary and realistic one. it bears the precious seeds of the state's renewal. There is no doubt that the mindless misrule of the state for the past 2 decades has eroded public trust in governance and created a cynical electorate. Yet, in the deluge of this colossal failure, betrayal, and the squandering of public trust, there still exists patriots in the state whose unwavering commitment to the primacy of collective interest and the progress of the state is total. The New Deal for Abia is ambitious, realistic, and workable. It will restore prosperity to Abians. The state's goal to rebuild Abia and the battered infrastructure in the state with the economy on progressive progression are founded on the plans to create wealth and employment through critical interventions that will leverage industry and commerce, agriculture, and other areas that the state has cooperative advantage. With this, Abia State is indeed on its path to greatness. Guys, drop your comment in the comment section and subscribe. Thank you.